two defendants. Two very different stories. First up, a woman trying to pay off $10,000 in restitution through weekly tips and side gigs. She says she's serious about making it right, but the judge? Let's just say, he's heard that before. Then things take a sharp turn with Cron Corbin, who shows up to jail, you guessed it, drunk, while turning himself in for assaulting a peace officer. And folks, what happens next is the legal version of a verbal smackdown. From jokes in the holding cell to threats of 20 years in prison, this courtroom moment is about to get real. Stick around.
What do we do with Brown and Keith Brown?
Judge, she's here, and that's the one we're waiting on restitution, asking for 2 months for complete restitution. You can do it.
Wasn't something to be done right now?
No, sir. We're just today resetting for a couple of months for to finish paying our restitution, so they'll dismiss.
How much is it?
It was originally 10,000. I know she's been making payments of several $100s each week.
How much is it left?
I don't know.
Does anybody know?
6,000 left. She feels like in a couple of months she can have completed.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Well, she's been making regular
I've
payments.
done this 18 and a half years. The day it really happens, I'll jump out the window. But I hear it all the time. Everybody's got promises. How much has been paid on this so far?
About half. It was originally 10,000.
What's about half mean?
Well, 10,000 was what it was originally. She says she owes around 6 now.
Okay, 40% has been done.
It was over 10, but it's fine. But she has been making regular payments, including one this morning.
How much was this morning?
200.
When's- Okay. How often can you make payments?
Every Friday.
How much?
I can't put a tag on it. I don't know how many.
Like it's like tips or something you get paid?
The job right now, from this DoorDash.
All right, let me, what we'll do is just, come back in 6 weeks, see where, to make sure that we're doing this,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Keaton Corbin?
Yes.
Okay, what's our issue here?
There's a letter from the sheriff's office there.
July 26th. Mr.
Yes.
Okay, Sergeant Carter was working at the Jefferson County Jail. I, along with other officers and Captain Harrell and Captain Marshall, were preparing to take in the people that were turning themselves in for the weekends. I then stepped to the release area. Once inside the release lobby, a black male came through the door. I recognized the inmate to be Keaton Corbin. Once he came through the door, you could recognize that he was intoxicated. He walked past. I could smell the alcohol coming from his breath. Corbin was asked what he had to drink. He lied at first, saying he was not drunk or had been drinking. After a few minutes, he admitted to having drunk an intoxicating beverage before turning himself into jail. He appeared to, on July 11th, he appeared to be intoxicated as well, laughing, making a joke out of what he had done. I advised him to stop playing around and take this seriously. While placing an ID band on him, he thought it would be funny to touch the staff in order to get his friends to laugh in the cell. I placed the inmate back in the cell in order to place him in a different location for the staff's safety. I then warned him not to return to jail under the influence and not to touch staff. He was moved to maximum security for the remainder of that weekend.
Okay, let's break this down. Cron Corbin was already walking a legal tightrope. He's on deferred probation for assaulting a peace officer, which carries a potential 20-year prison sentence if revoked. So what does he do? He shows up drunk to jail for weekend service. Not only is that a blatant violation, but he's laughing about it, touching staff, and disrupting the intake process. This isn't just poor judgment, it's probation suicide. And when the judge finds out, Corbin tries to argue about pupil dilation and testing confusion. Yikes! Let's be real. If you were the judge, would this feel like someone taking the system seriously, or just pushing their luck until it runs out?
How many weekends is he serving?
30 days. Oh, you agreed to weekends.
That's fine. That's fine that they caught this.
This was ordered on May 30th. You were ordered to serve 30 days in the county jail on successive weekends beginning May 30th and to arrive at the jail no later than 6 p.m. on Fridays and be released. And that's part of your deferred or unadjudicated probation order. You are on unadjudicated or deferred probation for the second-degree felony of assault on a peace officer. I know I told you this. If your probation is revoked, you're looking at 20 years in prison.
Yes, sir. But they never told me none of this. I just found out.
I don't care whether you found out, but if you're intoxicated, that's irresponsible behavior.
Testing me. I even asked him, he said, don't worry about it. I know just these.
No, I don't, it's not a debate. I don't get these regularly. I never get this. But the jail people are responsible people. I know them. They're good people and they're not going to make stuff up. I seldom get things showing problems of the inmates. And here they know intoxication when they see it. And that's irresponsible behavior. In fact,
He told me my eyes was my pupil.
You know what? You want to sit in timeout when you interrupt me again? This lady has to take everything that's down. And when two people are speaking over each other, she can't do it. When she doesn't do her job, then I can get in trouble. And if I get in trouble because of you, you're the one in trouble. I ordered you to do 30 days in the county jail. I can order you to do 180 days.
When you do Jennifer. Second. Okay. It starts in the DNA people.
You understand?
Change them.
I hear something, I hear another complaint.
Just ask.
It'll be 180 days. And that's my discretion. And there's nothing you can really do about it. I can,
How do you do it?
for good cause, I can sentence you up to 180 days. I can also ask the probation office to file a motion to revoke probation. So that you can be found guilty and then sentenced up to 20 years in prison. Because you're violating a condition of probation. One of it is don't become intoxicated. Am I going to hear anything like this again? Okay. And if I did, we'll be back. You understand? All right. I want to review everything in about 4 weeks.
In the end, the judge keeps it stern but fair. The woman with restitution gets 6 weeks to pay it off, and Cron Corbin, he gets a 4-week warning, but not without a serious scare. The judge makes it crystal clear, any more games and it's 180 days in jail or worse. A full revocation of probation and 20 years behind bars. That's not an empty threat, it's legal reality. This case is a perfect example of how fast things can spiral when you treat court like a joke. If you found this courtroom moment as intense as we did, make sure to like this video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real-life legal drama and courtroom breakdowns you won't want to miss.